poll that's gone on for weeks now, and finally, in less than an hour, curtains will come down on polling in 5 state elections. Telangana, India's newest state, has also been the last state to go to the polls and is still voting. The turnout till 3 p.m. was about 52%.
What we're going to do now is build up to the 4-state exit poll. In a short while from now, we'll start bringing you the numbers. Remember, the Election Commission guidelines say we can start showing you these numbers from 5:30 p.m. onwards. Telangana is still polling. The other states are done and dusted. We will start bringing you the numbers one after another in a non-stop 6-hour-long coverage from 5:30 p.m. onwards. Let's go across and pick up what's happening on the ground in different state capitals. Akshita joins us from Hyderabad. We've got Hemendra joining us from Bhopal. We've got Sumi Rajappan joining us from Jaipur, and Jai Kishan Sharma is joining us from Jaipur. Sumi is with us from Raipur. So let's go across to Akshita first, because Hyderabad is still polling. In comparison with previous elections, Akshita, have more people come out to vote? What are locals saying, or is the polling more muted?
Namaskaram Rahul, Namaskaram Rajdeep. Wonderful to be a part of your broadcast. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the polling's picking up pace, and I've been reporting from different parts of Hyderabad. 7 reporters out here in Telangana, and they've all been telling me that it doesn't look like it's picking up. As Rajdeep pointed out, up till 3 p.m. we had 51.89% as the polling percentage. That would have been much higher if Hyderabad had also pitched in. Hyderabad is pulling down the entire voting percentage essentially, but till 3 p.m. 51.89%. So it looks like essentially by the end of the day it's going to settle somewhere around what we saw in 2018, Rahul, which is at about 73%. So not like there's going to be a big surge or any sort of change in the percentage. That itself is going to be, of course, read into, overanalyzed into whether that means that all of this talk of an anti-incumbency wave isn't really true, not true on the ground or not. But it's anyone's guess at this point. Unfortunately, as far as the voting turnout is concerned, not as good as we wanted it to be.
Which is a little intriguing, because if you go to Telangana, huge amounts of excitement over the election. The kind that you don't often see today.
Well, the maximum buzz around our poll is actually in Telangana. Every comma, full stop is being looked at, dissected, and there is... And the problem is Telangana is still polling, so it's actually a pollster's nightmare, because you have to put out numbers hours after polling closes. That is never an easy thing to do.
And I think 2 or 3 reasons for that, Rahul, why there's so much of excitement over Telangana this time. A, because this is a very digitally connected state. So everybody's wired into exactly what is being said on the internet in Telangana. Number 2, it's a state where there is a measure of affluence. So there are people who know there are huge stakes as to who comes to power in Hyderabad. It's a city of the future. And number 3, I think there is this excitement because you've got a regional player taking on national players. You look at all the other states, you've got the usual Congress, BJP battle, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. In Telangana, you've got this strong man who's never lost an election for 10 years, trying to do what no one else has done since the great MGR, win 3 consecutive elections. And as one senior leader told me, it's an interesting soundbite. He says, when 2 national parties fight, it's a battle. But when regional parties take on national parties, it's a war. So what you're seeing in Telangana is war, jung hai.
There's one more, number 4, which is that the people of Telangana love India Today's coverage. And I say this because, no, the day that we were doing that event in Hyderabad,
the conclave,
the round table, the next morning at the airport, and as we went around, virtually everyone we'd met had seen some part of the conversations. Not necessarily all on TV, some on social media, some on digital. Some people said, oh, we saw your interview with KTR. He was so good. He's so set to be the next chief minister. The other said, Revant Anna was awesome. And I said, okay, that gives me a sense of which way they're swinging. But the sheer number of people who heard it, they weren't saying, humne aapko TV pe dekha. They're saying, we heard what KTR said, or what Revant Reddy said, or what Itla Rajendran said. And that's the level of interest there was.
So much to look forward to in Telangana. The other state, which is a lot of interest, is Madhya Pradesh. Because remember last time, 5 years ago, it went down to the wire. The Congress led the BJP 114 to 109. And that doesn't happen too often. Hemendra Sharma, is life a little bit more calm by the wonderful lake city of Bhopal this time? Or is there a huge sense of excitement कि क्या ये दोबारा हो सकता है? Can 2018 happen again in 2023? कांटे की टक्कर.
a lot of anxiousness amongst politicians in Madhya Pradesh today. In fact, a lot of them associated with both BJP and Congress have been calling me since morning asking about our India Today exit poll, and understandably so because of the accuracy that India Today exit polls have predicted in the past. So a lot of anxiousness amongst politicians. The Congress is hopeful, optimistic, and saying that they would be able to make a comeback in Madhya Pradesh. The BJP too has not given it up. They are hoping that the Ladli Lakshmi Yojana would work for them. What actually works for whom remains to be seen, but both political parties are hopeful that they would be able to at least come close to the magic figure of 216, both hoping that it's going to be a close contest. Whether it happens or not again remains to be seen, but both political parties are showing confidence, and again these last few hours of anxiousness, because once this exit poll comes out, probably it will prepare them for the results that are going to be out on the 3rd of